हेलो एवरीबॉडी। आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जनवरी 2022 के करंट अफेयर्स एंड उसके साथ साथ आई ऑल्सो गिव यू सम ब्रीफ इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट देम। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। विच स्टेट और यूटी यूनियन टेरिटरी रिकग्नाइज्ड तख्त दमदमा साहिब एज द फिफ्थ तख्त ऑफ सिक्स? ऑप्शंस आर ऑप्शन ए पंजाब, ऑप्शन बी दिल्ली, ऑप्शन सी बिहार एंड ऑप्शन डी उत्तर प्रदेश. So the correct answer for this question is option B, Delhi. So Delhi Assembly passed an amendment bill to the Delhi Sikh Gurdwara Act 1971 to recognize Takht Damdama Sahib as the fifth Takht of Sikhs. A Takht or a throne is a seat of temporal authority for Sikhs. There are 5 Sikh Takhts, 3 in Punjab and 1 each in Maharashtra and Bihar. The amendment also adds one more ex officio member in the Delhi Sikh Gurdwara Management Committee (DSGMC), housed from the earlier 4. Moving on to the next question. Which state signed MOU with Singapore-based LNG Alliance Company to set up its first LNG terminal? The options are option A, Kerala, option B, Karnataka, option C, Telangana, and option D, Gujarat. The correct answer for this question is option B, Karnataka. So the Karnataka state government has signed a memorandum of understanding MOU with Singapore-based LNG Alliance Company for setting up the state's first LNG terminal. The first such terminal will be set up in Mangaluru, which we can also say Mangalore, in association with New Mangalore Port Trust (NMPT), with an investment of 2,250 crore rupees. Moving on to the next question. The subsidiary of which Indian company signed agreements on jointly developing the Trincomalee oil tank farm? The options are option A, Indian Oil Corporation, option B, Bharat Petroleum, option C, Hindustan Petroleum, and option D, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. The correct answer for this question is option A, Indian Oil Corporation. So Lanka IOC, which is Indian Oil Corporation, Ceylon Petroleum Corporation and the government of Sri Lanka signed lease agreements on jointly developing the Trincomalee oil tank farm. Indian Oil Corporation subsidiary Lanka IOC is set to run the 14 oil storage tanks, while CPC would run 24 tanks. Trinco Petroleum Terminal Private Limited would develop the remaining 61 tanks in a joint venture where 51% stakes will be held by CPC and 49% by Lanka IOC. Let's move to the next question. Which new technology sends signal to power plants every 4 seconds to maintain a constant frequency in India? Options are option A, automatic generation control, option B, automatic frequency control, option C, frequent frequency control, and option D, semi-layered frequency control. The correct answer for this question is option A, automatic generation control. So the Union Minister for Power and New and Renewable Energy, Rajkumar Singh, has dedicated a new technology named Automatic Generation Control (AGC) to the nation. This technology would send signals to power plants every 4 seconds in order to maintain a constant frequency, thereby maintaining the reliability of India's power generation system. Moving on to the next question. Which state signed agreement with the National Dairy Development Board to create a 2,000 crore rupees dairy joint venture? Options are option A, Punjab, option B, Assam, option C, Gujarat, and option D, Arunachal Pradesh. So the correct answer for this question is option B, Assam. So the Assam government and National Dairy Development Board signed an agreement to create 2,000 crore rupees joint venture for holistic development of the sector in the state. As per MOU, a joint venture company will be set up for 2,000 crore rupees with the target of processing 10 lakh liters of milk from 6 new units in 7 years. Foundation stone of dairy's expansion initiative under the World Bank funded Assam Agribusiness and Rural Transportation Project was also laid. Let's now move to the next question. The artificial sun is an ambitious project of which country? Options are option A, Russia, option B, USA, option C, China, and option D, India. So the correct answer for this question is option C, China. So China is conducting experiment with an artificial sun which is dubbed as Experiential Advanced Superconducting Tokamak (EAST) for making way to clean energy in the future. The experiment started in December 2021 and is likely to last until June 2022. Moving on to the next question. How many states are covered in the second phase of the Green Energy Corridor scheme? The options are option A 3, option B 5, option C 7 and option D 10. So the correct answer for this question is option C 7. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs CCEA approved the second phase of the Green Energy Corridor scheme. Under the scheme, over 20 GW is gigawatt, 20 GWs of renewable energy projects will be installed across 7 states, namely Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh in this phase. The estimated cost of the scheme is 12,031 crore rupees and 33% of the project cost will be provided as central financial assistance. Let's now move to the next question. Sanjay Lake is a wetland located in which state or UT, which is Union Territory? Options are option A Karnataka, option B New Delhi, option C Himachal Pradesh and option D Andhra Pradesh. So the correct answer for this question is option B New Delhi. So the Asian Waterbird Census AWC is being carried out across 7 wetlands in the NCR. Hastinapur Wildlife Sanctuary, Dhanauri and Surajpur wetlands in the Greater Noida, Delhi Zoo and Sanjay Lake, Okhla Bird Sanctuary, Najafgarh Jheel and the Yamuna River. Census recorded only 13 species in the Sanjay Lake, down from 17 species recorded from 2019 to 2021. The 2 migratory species recorded were the great cormorant, which migrates from Southeast Asia, and the Eurasian coot, which migrates from temperate Asia. Moving on to the next question. Electric bike taxi scheme is the initiative of which Indian state or UT, Union Territory? Options are option A Tamil Nadu, option B Odisha, option C Telangana, option D Karnataka. So the correct answer for this question is option D Karnataka. So the Karnataka electric bike taxi scheme was launched in Karnataka 6 months ago. It allowed private players, individuals, firms and aggregators to run electric bike taxis in Bangalore. Citizens can avail of the service for a maximum distance of 10 kilometers. However, the Transport Department has received only one application for a license. The state has not yet fixed the bike taxi fares. Let's now move to the next question. Global Economic Prospects Report is the flagship publication of which institution? Options are option A World Bank, option B International Monetary Fund, option C World Economic Forum, option D Asian Development Bank. The correct answer for this question is option A World Bank. So the Global Economic Prospects Report is the flagship report of World Bank. As per the latest report released, India's economy is estimated to contract by 3.2% in the current fiscal year 2020 to 2021. The report also expects the Indian economy would grow at 3.1% in the next fiscal year. In the earlier report released in April, the GDP growth rate for this fiscal year was predicted as 1.5% to 2.8% growth. The growth of next year was also earlier predicted at 6.1%. The report also highlighted that global economy will contract by 5.2% in 2020. So this is it for today. अगर आपको ये वीडियो और करंट अफेयर्स नॉलेजेबल और इन्फॉर्मेटिव लगे हों तो डू टेल मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बिलो. टिल देन, थैंक यू वेरी मच.